Good morning, students. Dear students, let's continue with the line by line reading of chapter 3, that is Deep Water, by William Douglas. About the author, William Douglas was born in Maine, Minnesota. Maine, Minnesota is the name of a state in United States of America. After graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in English and Economics, he spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. Yakima is a city in Washington state of US. However, he got tired of this and decided to pursue a legal career. Pursue means follow. He met Franklin D. Roosevelt at Yale. Yale is the third oldest institute of higher education in United States and became an advisor and friend to the president. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the president of America at that time. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. Leading means chief, main, advocate means lawyer. He retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years. Term means period. He remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. Justice magistrate. The following excerpt is taken from Of Men and Mountains by William Douglas. Excerpt means extract, small piece. Of Men and Mountains is the name of the book written by William Douglas. It reveals how, as a young boy, William Douglas nearly drowned in a swimming pool. Nearly drowned means was about to drown. In this essay, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcame it. Overcame it means controlled it. Notice how the autobiographical part of the selection is used to support his discussion of fear. Autobiographical is dealing with one's own experience or life history. Sport means help. Continue. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. William Douglas tells about his own experience. He told that he started learning swimming when he was at the age of 10 or 11. There was a pool at YMCA pool in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. Yakima is the name of city also and Yakima is the name of a river also. In Yakima, YMCA pool was there which offered opportunity to him to learn swimming. The Yakima river was treacherous. Treacherous means dangerous. Yakima river was very dangerous. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the deaths of each drowning in the river. His mother continuously warned him about each drownings in the river and also told that the river was very dangerous. But the YMCA pool was safe. But the YMCA pool at Yakima River was absolutely safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end. Shallow end is area of the pool where water is at the lowest, least deep, minimum deep. And while it was 9 feet deep at the other means area of pool where water was maximum deep. The drop was gradual. Gradual means step by step, bit by bit, slow. I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. He purchased a pair of water wings and went to the pool to learn swimming. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs, but I subdued my pride and did it. William Douglas himself tells that first of all, he felt ashamed that how would he go into the pool with his extremely weak legs. But he subdued means controlled his pride and went into the water. From the beginning, however, I had an aversion to the water when I was in it. Aversion means fear. From the very beginning, William Douglas was afraid of water. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old and father took me to the beach in California. This fear started in his mind when he was 3 or 4 years old and he went to the beach in California with his father. He and I stood together in the surf. William Douglas and his father were standing in the waves. Surf means waves. I hung on to him. William Douglas was holding the hand of his father. The waves knocked me down. The waves knocked him down. Knocked means struck down. And swept over me. Swept over me means overpowered him. I was buried in water. He was drowned in water. My breath was gone. He was feeling suffocated. He was not feeling comfortable in taking breath. I was frightened William Douglas was frightened, was afraid. Father laughed. His father laughed because he knew that the child was absolutely safe. He was holding the hand of his son. But there was a terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. But in the heart of Douglas, there was never ending fear because the controlling waves of the sea captured him. My introduction to the YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fear. William Douglas further explains that when he went to YMCA pool to learn swimming, the unpleasant memories became fresh once again. Revived means made fresh. And stirred childish fear. Stirred means moved, aroused. The childish fear was aroused once again. But in a little while I gathered confidence. But very soon he collected confidence. I paddled with my new water wings. Paddled means propelled, waded. He waded with the help of new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. Aping them means imitating them. He started learning by imitating other boys. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days. He repeated this 2 or 3 times on various days and was just beginning to feel at ease. At ease means comfortable. He had started feeling comfortable when the misadventure happened. Misadventure means mishap, accident. Just then a great accident happened with him. I went to the pool when no one else was there. What was the misadventure? What was the mishap? When he went to the pool, no one was there. The place was quiet. Quiet means complete silent. The water was still. Still means motionless. There was no movement in the water. Tiled bottom was as white and clean as a bathtub. Bottom means lowest part of the pool. Was very clean. It appeared just like a bathtub. I was timid about going in alone. He was afraid and he didn't want to go in alone. So I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. He sat on the side of the pool and started waiting for other boys to come. I had not been there long when in came a big bruiser of a boy. Bruiser means tall, strong, heavily built, very powerful. A strong boy came, probably 18 years old. He was about 18 years old. He had thick hair on his chest. Thick means plentiful, overflowing. He had so many hairs on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen. Beautiful physical specimen means quite strong, healthy. With legs and arms that showed rippling muscles, quite muscular, strong. He yelled. Yelled means shouted. Hi skinny. Skinny means extremely big. He told that the skinny boy, how would you like to be ducked? Ducked means swimming. Would he like to swim in water? With that he picked me up and tossed me into the pool. With that he picked up William Douglas. Tossed me means threw him into the deep end. Deep end was 9 feet deep. I landed in a sitting position. Landed means went down. When he threw William Douglas, he was in a sitting position and he came down in a sitting position. Swallowed water. Swallowed means gulped, drank. Only he drank water and went at once to the bottom and went at once to the lowest part of the pool. I was frightened. William Douglas was frightened, but not yet frightened. Out of my wits means out of my wits is an idiom. It is used to emphasize the fear of something. But he was not extremely frightened. On the way down, I planned when my feet hit the bottom, because when he was coming downward, he was making a plan. That plan means made a strategy that when his feet would hit the bottom, I would make a big jump. He would make a big jump. He would come to the surface, lie flat on the water and paddle to the edge of the pool. Paddle means to splash water, to wade in the water. It seemed a long way down, but his journey was very long. Those 9 feet were more like 90, because first of all, the fear was there in his heart. Secondly, the power of the water also captured him. So those 9 feet appeared just like 90. And before I touched bottom, my lungs were ready to burst. Before he could touch the bottom, his lungs started exploding. But when my feet hit bottom, I summoned all my strength. Summoned means gathered. But just then his feet hit the bottom, He gathered all his strength and made what I thought was a great spring upward. Spring means jump. And he made a big jump. I imagined I was bobbed to the surface. Bob means bounce, jump. He thought that he would bounce, he would jump like a cork. Instead, I came up slowly, but it doesn't happen like that. He came upward slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing. When he opened his eyes, he was not able to see anything but only water. Water that had a dirty yellow tinge. Tinge means color. Water that had a only dirty yellow color. I grew panicky. Panicky means afraid, frightened. William Douglas was frightened. I reached up as if to grab a rope, and my hands clutched only at water. In fear, he wanted to capture something just like a rope, but he was not able to capture anything. He captured only water. I was suffocating. He was feeling suffocation. He was not able to breathe properly. I tried to yell. Yell means shout. He tried to shout, but no sound came out due to the intensity of water. No sound came out. Then my eyes and nose came out of the water. Then eyes and nose of William Douglas came out of water, but his mouth was still in water. I flailed at the surface of water. Flailed means to move about without complete control. He had lost control over himself. He was swimming over water, swallowed and choked. The water went inside him. He drank water and he was feeling suffocated. I tried to bring my legs up. Just then he tried to bring his legs out of water, but they hung as dead weights. But his legs were hanging just like dead weight. Paralyzed means not able to move. Inflexible. Rigid means hard. A great force was pulling me under. A great power was pulling him downward. I screamed, he shouted, but only the water heard me. No one was able to hear him, only the water was there. I had started on a long journey back to the bottom of the pool. For the second time also, he started going downward. I struck at the water as I went down. Struck means hit, beat down. He hit on the water when he was coming downward. Expending his strength, expending means spreading. He was collecting his strength as one in a nightmare fights an irresistible force. Nightmare means bad dream. He was acting just like the same way as in a bad dream one fights with overpowering force. I had lost all my breath. He had lost his breath. He was feeling suffocated. He was not able to breathe properly. My lungs ached. His lungs started paining. My head throbbed. Throbbed means pulsated, vibrated. His head pulsated. I was getting dizzy. Dizzy means giddy, weakness. He was feeling weakness. But I remembered the strategy. Strategy means plan. But second time also, he remembered the strategy. I would spring from the bottom of the pool. Spring means to make a big jump. Whenever he would go to the bottom, he would make a big jump and come like a cork to the surface. He would come to the surface like a cork. I would lie flat on the water, strike out with my arms. Strike out means hit. He would hit with his arms and thrash with his legs. Thrash means hitting, splashing water. Then I would get to the edge of the pool and be safe. He would reach to the end of the pool. I went down endlessly. But he was going down continuously, though it was only 9 feet deep, because due to the pressure of water, due to his fear, it appeared that those 9 feet would never end. I opened my eyes. Douglas opened his eyes and nothing but water with a yellow glow. Only yellow water was there. Dark water that no one could see through. See through means not see through means was not transparent. Water was not transparent. He was not able to see anything through that water. I was shrieking, and then sheer stark terror seized me. Sheer means complete, utter. Then he was captured with complete terror. Stark means utter, complete. Seized means captured. Terror that knows no understanding. He was so much afraid that his understanding was not there. Terror that knows no control. He had lost his control. Terror that no one can understand who has not experienced it. It was the terror that no one can understand until one has gone through that. I was shrieking underwater. He was shouting in water. I was paralyzed underwater. Paralyzed means incapable to move. He was just like dead in water, stiff, rigid with fear. Stiff means hard. Even the screams in my throat were frozen. Even the shouts in his throat were not able to come out. Shouts were stopped. Frozen means suspended. Only my heart and pounding in the head. Pounding means pulsating. Because head was pulsating and heart was working, he was able to understand that he was still alive. And then in the middle of the terror came a touch of reason. Reason means intelligence, logical power. Then in the middle of terror also he made a judicious decision. I must remember to jump when I hit the bottom. He thought that he would remember to jump when he would hit the bottom. At last I felt the tiles under me. Once again the tiles came under his feet. My toes reached out as if to grab them. His toes reached as if to capture the tiles. I jumped with everything I had. Everything means complete might, complete strength, complete power. He jumped for the second time with complete power. But the jump made no difference. This time also the jump made no difference. The water was still around me. He was surrounded by water. I looked for ropes, ladders, water wings. In fear, he searched for ropes, ladders, water wings. Nothing but water. But he was not able to get anything except water. A mass of yellow water held me. Mass means large quantity, huge quantity of water captured him. Stark terror took an even deeper hold on him. Stark means sheer, complete, utter terror overpowered him. Like a great charge of electricity, just like a great shock of electricity. I shook and trembled with fright. Fright means fear. He was trembling. Shook means quivered, trembling with fear. My arms wouldn't move. His arms refused to move. My legs wouldn't move. His legs were not working. I tried to call for help. He shouted for help, to call for mother. He shouted for mother. Nothing happened, but he didn't get any answer. We'll continue.